Imagine this. You're scrolling through your feed late at night, the glow of your phone casting shadows on the walls of your dimly lit room. It's one of those endless loops where one click leads to another, and suddenly, a cryptic post from a verified fan account stops you dead in your tracks. The caption? Xiao Zhan's hidden DMs exposed. What he really thinks about Dylan Wang, Shen and Bai Lu. The tea is scalding. Hashtag C-drama secrets, hashtag leak truth. Your heart races. Is this real? Could it be? You've followed these stars for years. The brooding intensity of Xiao Zhan in The Untamed, the effortless charm of Dylan Wang as Dao Mingxi, the bubbly vulnerability of Shen Shanghai, and Bai Lu's fierce grace until the end of the hurricane. They're not just actors, they're the beating heart of your fandom universe. But now, a single leak threatens to shatter the illusions we've all clung to. What if the friendships we idolize are laced with shade? What if the collaborations we dream of are built on unspoken rivalries? Buckle up, reader, because as we dive into this whirlwind of whispers and screenshots, I'll pause at the juiciest turns to ask, what'd you do if your fave spilled the tea on yours? It all started innocently enough, or so the story goes. Back in early 2024, during the whirlwind of C-drama award seasons, Xiao Zhan was riding high, fresh off the global phenomenon of The Untamed reruns spiking on Netflix, and his solo music career exploding with tracks like Spotlight, topping charts in Asia. He was the undisputed king of the moment. Invitations poured in, variety shows, brand endorsements, and that elusive invite to the 10-cent video All-Star Night. But behind the red carpets and flashing bulbs, Xiao Zhan, known for his meticulous professionalism and that signature poker face, was navigating a web of alliances and egos thicker than a palace intrigue plot from one of his own historical dramas. Enter the group chat. Not just any chat, mind you, but the chat, the unofficial lifeline for A-list Dramaland stars who need to vent without the world listening. Picture it, an encrypted WeChat thread titled something innocuous like Moonlit Musings, or whatever poetic nonsense idols use to mask their chaos. Members? A rotating cast of the elite. Timmy Su, Yangzi, and yes, our key players, Dylan Wang, Jinyu, and Bai Lu. Xiao Zhan, ever the reluctant participant, joined late, pulled in by a mutual friend after a grueling filming schedule left him craving real talk over scripted smiles. Finally, a space to breathe. One insider later whispered to a tabloid. But breaths turned to bombshells when, on a fateful night in March 2025, mere months before this leak detonated, Xiao Zhan typed out a message that would echo through fandoms like a thunderclap. The screenshot first surfaced on a shady Zaya forum, grainy but unmistakable, timestamped 2:17 a.m. Beijing time. Xiao Zhan's profile pic, a minimalist black and white shot of him gazing at the horizon, loomed above the text bubble. Guys, late night truth serum hitting hard. Dylan's got that raw fire, but damn, does he burn bridges without realizing? Remember that F4 reunion tease? He ghosted the script read-throughs. Shinyu's sweetness is her superpower. Girl carries a whole rom-com on her back, but pairing her with him again, recipe for awkward. And Bai Lu, queen of the comeback, but her friendly jabs at award shows? We all see them. If we're talking collabs, let's keep it real. No more forced vibes. Who's with me? Emojis? None. Just raw, unfiltered John. The artist who pours his soul into lyrics, but guards his words like state secrets. The chat went silent for 17 minutes. Then, the replies trickled in. A thumbs up from Timmy, a string of question marks from Yangzi, and crickets from the trio in question. Reader, pause here with me. If you were in that chat, would you hit send? Or delete? Xiao Zhan's words aren't outright vicious. They're the kind of honest critique that bubbles up after too many all-nighters and not enough therapy sessions. But in the pressure cooker of celebrity life, where every glance is dissected and every like is a loyalty test, honesty is heresy. And when that screenshot migrated from forum to Weibo to Twitter, sorry X, it ignited a firestorm. By dawn, hashtag Xiao Zhan leak was trending worldwide, sandwiched between K-pop comebacks and election drama. Fans, your fellow warriors in the comment sections, split like a bad blind date. Zhan's just keeping it 100. Protect him at all costs, screamed the Xiao Zhan stands, flooding his latest MV with heart emojis. This is betrayal. Dylan deserves better, countered the Meteor Garden diehards, dredging up old clips of Wang's brooding stares to prove his fire is pure gold. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? To understand the shockwaves, we need the backstory, the tangled threads that make this leak feel less like gossip and more like a plot twist in the Zhan emo epic. Dylan Wang and Xiao Zhan first crossed paths at the 2019 Wedding Awards, where The Untamed clashed with Meteor Garden for Best Drama nods. The internet lost its mind over the rival princes vibe. Zhan, with his ethereal routine vibes and Lan Wangji's stoicism. Dylan, channeling Dao Mingxi's bad boy swagger with a side of accidental vulnerability. Whispers of a joint project surfaced. A modern wuxia flick where they'd play feuding brothers, but it fizzled. Insiders blamed scheduling. Fans blamed bad blood. Fast forward to 2023. Dylan's solo stint in the double showcased his range, earning him actor, not just idol cred, while Zhan was deep in mysterious Lotus casebook prep, honing his mystery thriller edge. By the time that group chat formed, the tension was palpable. Dylan's ghosting the F4 reunion? Turns out it was a real source bomb. The Meteor Garden cast had teased a 2025 special for IG, but Wang backed out citing creative differences. Sources close to the production read, a disgruntled PA with a grudge, say he clashed with writers over toning down his character's edge, too soft for the OG fans. Xiao Zhan's message? It called out what everyone in the know already suspected. Dylan's fire is fierce, but it singes collaborators who can't keep up. Now, Shinyu, the eternal girl next door who stole hearts as the plucky Shanghai. Her arc with Dylan in Meteor Garden was pure enemies to lovers magic, the kind that spawns fanfics longer than his art. But post F4, you Le coup de foudre with Li Xian cemented her as rom-com royalty, and by 2024, she was headlining My Journey to You, blending fantasy with that signature wide-eyed charm. Fans shipped her with everyone. Timmy Sue, even a fictional Zhan pairing in AU edits. But real life? She's the glue in those group chats, the one diffusing drama with memes and voice notes. So when Xiao Zhan's leak painted her as the sweetness superpower carrying awkward pairings, it hit different. Was he shading her chemistry with Dylan, or praising her resilience? The ambiguity fueled the frenzy. Dig into the replies if you dare. I've got the receipts from archived threads, one viral Weibo post dissected it frame by frame, overlaying clips of used teary Zhan Kai scenes with Zhan's message. He's saying she's too good for forced reboots, one commenter argued. Or he's jealous, she gets the lighthearted roles he craves, shot back another. Tell me, reader, as you replay those F4 kisses in your mind, does he deserve the crown, or is she forever typecast as the carry? And then there's Bai Lu, the wild card, who elevates every project she touches. From Story of Cunning Palace's scheming empress to Detective Kang 1900's sharp-witted sleuth, Lu's got range that could make Meryl Streep sweat. Her friendly jabs at award shows? Legendary. Remember the 2024 Golden Bud Awards, when she quipped about certain brooding types stealing all the spotlight while eyeing the untamed table? It was played off as banter, but Zhan's leak suggests it stung deeper. Lu and Zhan share a mutual respect. Both rose from idol groups, Rocket Girls 101 for her, Shinking for him, to acting A-listers. Both battle the pretty but no depth trope. The collab seemed inevitable. Maybe a spy thriller where her ice queen meets his brooding detective. But according to the chat lore, Lu's jabs mask frustration over Zhan's untouchable aura. Too selective with roles, too guarded with peers. She's the queen of comebacks because she has to claw for every win. One leaked reply from the chat. Yes, more screenshots dropped. Read, allegedly from Yangtze. Fans reeled. Was this catty rivalry or sisterly tough love? Scroll through by Lu's doing lately. Her latest vlog, casual dance covers and behind-the-scenes bloopers, feels like a subtle clapback, all smiles and zero mentions of the drama. But those eagle-eyed stands notice. A split-second clip of her tossing a script aside with a smirk. Coincidence? Or a nod to Zhan's no more forced vibes? As the leak snowballed, the shock rippled outward, cracking the fragile facade of C-drama harmony. By September 2025, yes, right now, as you're reading this, the fallout is everywhere. Weibo servers crashed under the weight of 2.3 million posts in 48 hours. International forums like Reddit's r/C-drama lit up with theory threads. Is this a PR stunt for a group project? Upvotes, 15K. Zhan's just salty about Dylan's Nike deal overshadowing his Gucci campaign. Downloads, infinite. Brands paused endorsements. Dylan's latest watch collab went radio silent, while Zhan's perfume line saw a 20% sales spike from loyalists. Shen, she broke her social media hiatus with a cryptic IG story, a bouquet of white lotuses, Zhan symbol, captioned "Sweetness blooms in silence, cherry blossom." By Lu, ever the pro, addressed it head-on in a live stream. Fans shade because they care. No bridges burned here, just building better ones. Poetic, right? But off camera, sources say the group chat dissolved faster than a bad blind date. Xiao Zhan, silent as the grave, posting ethereal skyline shots from a Shanghai penthouse, letting the music speak. His latest single, Whispers in the Wind, dropped last week. Lyrics about echoes that betray the heart. Coincidence? You decide. But here's where it gets really interactive, reader. Think about your own fandom trenches. Have you ever typed out a shady DM about a co-star in your group chat, only to watch it haunt you? Or defended your bias till your thumbs cramped? This leak isn't just celebrity schadenfreude. It's a mirror to how we consume these stars, not as flawed humans, but as vessels for our fantasies. Dylan's bridge-burning fire? It mirrors the passion that makes him Dao Mingxi incarnate. Shen Yu's carry? It's the empathy that turns her roles into anthems for underdogs like us. By Lu's jabs, the armor of someone who survived the idol grinder. And Xiao Zhan, the leaker himself, his truth serum is the artist's curse, seeing too much, saying too little, until it spills. Fast forward to the hypothetical what-ifs that keep fans up at night. What if this leak births the collab of the century? Imagine a Meteor Untamed crossover. Dylan as a rogue cultivator clashing with Zhan's Mon Wenji 2.0. Shen Yu as the plucky herbalist diffusing their tension. By Lu as the enigmatic villainess dropping jabs that double as plot twists. Scripted in your head, would it heal the rifts or widen them? Or darker? What if the real shock is yet to come? Rumors swirl of more leaks. A voice note where Dylan fires back about Zhan's perfectionist diva rev on set. Or you confessing her award show nerves stem from Lu's unintentional shade. The tabloids are circling like vultures, and with the 2025 Asian Television Awards looming, all eyes are on whether these will share stage or a cold shoulder. As we wrap this rabbit hole, or do we? Drop a comment below. What's your theory? Remember, the truth, leaked or not, is rarely black and white. It's the gray areas, the 2 a.m. confessions, the half smiles at galas, that make these stars human. Xiao Zhan's message shocked us because it stripped the polish, revealing the grind beneath the glamour. Dylan burns bright but blinds. Shen Yu carries sweetly but strains. By Lu jabs sharply but survives. And us, we're the fans who feast on the fallout, turning shade into stories. So, next time your feed lights up with the next big leak, ask yourself, am I here for the tea or the truth? Hit reply, let's spill together. After all, in Kremlin, the plot twists never end. What's your move?